Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I am going to be talking specifically about one of the very biggest things that frustrates me and disappoints me about this season of NBA 2K26 My Team, and that is the fact that for the first time in I don't know how long, 2K did not drop a new Domination. It has been a while since 2K didn't drop a Domination. In fact, I could be wrong, but I feel like they dropped a Domination every season last year and every season I know for sure this year up until season 5. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below if I'm wrong about them dropping a Domination card every season last year, but I feel like in my mind I remember them dropping a Domination every season last year. And then I know that this year they've obviously dropped one every single season so far, with 2 in season 1 with the NBA and WNBA, Historic in season 2, All-Time in season 3, and then All-Stars in season 4. Why do we not get a Domination here in season 5? I have a couple of theories as to why, and I want to talk about those in today's video. But before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if you all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. So first things first, my first and main theory, honestly, as to why I think they didn't drop a Domination this season is because too many people, as backwards as this may sound, too many people were enjoying / sweating Domination, I would say. Sweating's not the right term, but just completing it over the last couple seasons because of how rewarding it is to make MT compared to other modes on this game. Each Domination makes you probably 300,000 MT, and sometimes maybe even a little bit more than that. Plus, with last season, we had the Crest Challenge for Doc Rivers, who was at the time the best coach in the game. So a lot of people wanted that Doc Rivers as well. And honestly, the player rewards haven't really been that great. I would say Robert Horry was mid, Elgin Baylor was mid, Jason Richardson was mid. Siakam was good when he first came out season 1, but he was pretty quickly mid as well. Like, realistically, the rewards this year for Domination haven't been super impressive. It's been all the MT that you make from grinding Domination, and I wonder if 2K saw all that and were like, okay, people are making too much MT from this. We got to make sure that they're not able to. I seriously wonder if that's part of it. That is a possible explanation. I am hopeful that that is not the explanation, though. As much as that is like the typical negative explanation that I think I could give, there is an alternate explanation that I think is absolutely a possibility for this, and that is that 2K could potentially, I mean, it's also possible they just like forgot or weren't thinking about it or whatever the case may be. But remember, this is the March Madness season. March Madness starts in about a month, I think about 4 weeks. And when March Madness starts, maybe Selection Sunday's in 4 weeks. I'm not entirely sure. No, I think it starts in 4 weeks. I'm pretty sure March Madness starts in 4 weeks, and Selection Sunday, I believe, is in 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. It might be 4 and 5. But either way, March Madness is going to be in the middle of this season. I would not be shocked if 2K dropped a March Madness themed Domination in the middle of the season to give us some additional grindable content in the middle of the season. Is this an optimistic outlook? Yes, but they did it last season with the Greatness Challenges in the middle of the season. And we're obviously going to get a couple of festivals and things like that, and that obviously is going to contribute to some sort of something to do, even if the top of those festivals are obviously pay to win, as they always are. At least there will be some good cards in there, as there generally are in festivals, and there will be some stuff to do and some things to actually grind for and some stuff that's actually worth completing in My Team with the festivals for sure. But I think a mid-season March Madness themed Domination would be a really good way for 2K to re-engage the player base, re-engage the offline community that likes to grind the game offline, and give people who are no money spent, low money spent, the types of things to grind, things to do in the middle of the season. I will say it's still annoying to not have a Domination, because obviously Domination is the best mode for grinding XP and things like that. Seasonal XP especially. Like, you use double XP coin in Domination and you get yourself pretty close to a full level each game, and like that is really nice for the I think it's the most time efficient way to grind XP, or at least among the most time efficient ways to grind XP. But I will say it's not really any more time efficient, honestly, than Breakout Gauntlet is. Breakout Gauntlet gives you, I think, about 20% a game of a level. So you can level up in Breakout Gauntlet relatively quickly still, and especially if you're using double XP coins in Breakout Gauntlet, you could still get a decent amount of leveling up. But I don't know if it's, I'm not an expert rep grinder / XP grinder or anything like that, like I know a lot of other people are. They may be able to inform me. but it might even be possible that Breakout Gauntlet is still better for XP than Domination. Domination was how I personally knew of the best, was at least what I personally thought was the best way to grind XP, but people are telling me that that Breakout Gauntlet is good for grinding XP as well. So either way, you still have that to actually grind XP if what you're looking to do is grind to level 40 quickly to get Draymond, for the people who are obviously out here trying to grind Draymond this weekend so that they can complete the Season 5 Pro Pass reward, which, by the way, I got to make sure I go knock out this De'Aaron Fox stat challenge here over the next 2 days so that I can get that Legend Badge option pack on my account before it expires. I'm not going to get to level 40, obviously, but I might as well get the De'Aaron Fox one done, since obviously this account's pro money spent after all. I bought the Pro Pass. I have De'Aaron Fox. I might as well go ahead and complete his challenge. But yeah, that's my main hope, is that 2K is actively looking to give us something to do mid-season, and that's why we didn't get a Domination. Is that wishful thinking? Potentially. But I am hopeful that 2K didn't just decide to screw their player base, who has been enjoying having a Domination to do, and decide not to drop one this season. Because if that's what they did, let's be honest here, that would freaking suck. Like realistically, that would be really, really disappointing if that is what 2K actually decided to do with Domination, because I think it's actually become one of the modes that people have started to look forward to. Even myself, as an online player, was looking forward to having another Domination to grind, hopefully with some sort of good reward in it, and also to stack up more MT on this pro money spent account. I think no money spent and pro money spent and low money spent players in the game enjoy having Domination as something to do that is actually legitimately rewarding for their time to help them build their MT stack more each season. I will say, you kind of can make MT regardless just by playing the game, though I feel like playing the game actually is pretty rewarding for making MT, and so you just have to grind. You know what I mean? You got to play the game a good amount to make a good amount of MT. Now, you're not going to grind for the best cards in the game, but again, I think the game is in a decently accessible spot still for the Pro Pass only player. For example, like even yesterday, we got the free Galaxy Opal Carlos Boozer. Sorry, I keep saying Carlos. Cameron Boozer. And we're going to get more of these free Galaxy Opals throughout the season that are actually good. There's a few other really good ones in there. Darren Peterson looks really good. Chris Cenac looks really, really good. Mikael Brown looks solid. Isaiah Evans looks good. There's a few of them that are pretty solid. And so we're going to get a few other free Galaxy Opals this season that are actually worth grinding. Now, is Olivier Ryu worth grinding? Yeah, debatable. But they gave away the best coach in the game for free this season. I will say that. Level 28, Larry Brown being the best coach in the game is good. Like, I have real gripes about some of the seasonal content. I think Ryu should have been better. I think the Motor Award players are disappointing. I think the fact that they updated the level 37 pack to not include the highest tier of Motor Award players, and now it's still a Galaxy Opal player option pack, but the Motor Award players are Dark Matters. Like, realistically, I think there are some real things to criticize 2K for this season, and some things to be disappointed about. Not to mention, obviously, the gigantic money grab that was Yao Ming and that aspect of All-Star content, and how the game is in a decently pay-to-win state right now. I just think overall there's been enough positive still in recent My Team over the last season or so, even with Tom Chambers and Serge Ibaka and guys like that in the All-Star Festival attainable for free, to where I'm not in a horrible state with the game. I'm hoping they update King of the Court rewards. I'm really hoping we get a Domination during the season, all that type of stuff. I'm not like pissed with 2K, but I'm also not thrilled with them, you know what I mean? But I will say 100 overall Draymond's a good level 40 too. So like there is still a good amount of good content this season. I just wish it was better than it is. You know what I mean? Maybe that's a greedy thing to say, but it could have been better. And right now I feel like it's been a little bit of a letdown so far this season. And honestly, if they don't drop a Domination this season, that would be a massive letdown. So let's cross our fingers and hope that is not the case. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. And I appreciate y'all. Peace.